Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And fuck our champions! Good up, Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that!
Welcome into Game in Frame. It is September the 13th. We're going to get started after 7 p.m. here at Eddie Moraes Field at Eastside High School in Newark as Ironbound will host Pennsylvania Prime FC. This is a UPSL Premier game in the Northeast American South Division. Second home game for Ironbound. Their third overall. Their last match we were here for back on August 23rd when they lost 1-0 to Passaic. Did start the campaign with a 3-0 win at Union SC back on September 16th. Their game at Kensington Soccer Club a few weeks ago was postponed. That game will have to be rescheduled as we go on further down the line in the season. So that puts Ironbound at 1 win and 1 loss. Pennsylvania Prime have played 4 matches so far, 2 wins and 2 losses for 6 points. They're a +1 in goal differential and sit 5th out of 12 in the table. Ironbound 6th, but again, that is based on points, not based on points per game or games played. Pennsylvania Prime, let's go through their 4 results. They also played on the 16th and the 23rd, starting at New Jersey Alliance, which they won 2-1, and they backed it up with another win, 2-0, so a clean sheet at home versus Bulldogs SC in their first home match, though they have lost their last 2 at Union, I should say, 3-2. That came on August 30th. So they lost to Union SC, whereas Ironbound were victorious at Union. And they also lost to Passaic in their last match last Sunday on the 7th. That was a score of 2-1. Pennsylvania did finish 9th out of 9th in this division back in the spring, and this time last year were finishing 1st out of 10 in the Division 1 Northeast American South, which got them moved up to the Premier. They have mostly been in Premier as a club going back to spring 2022. So they have been 2 years about more history in the UPSL than Ironbound. These 2 teams did play in the spring. That score was a 2-0 win at Pennsylvania Prime for Ironbound. So this year they did come away with a 2-0 win. Ironbound was 6th in the spring, and Pennsylvania Prime was 9th, currently 5 and 6. The first possession will go to Pennsylvania Prime. Try and get some numbers for you for Ironbound. Kevin Sabadin in his magenta kit in goal to our right. Sebastian Diaz, left back, with Daniel Velasquez, left center back. Jason Chung, the right center back. We have a right back of Victor Zapata, number 2. 3 in the midfield, or Zapata's in the midfield, excuse me. The right back is number 6. Nick Cruz, 20, is with Edgar Abreu, 10, and Zapata in midfield. Nicholas Neme on the ball right here, right winger. Ricardo Oliveira is the captain on the right wing. It's off the foot of Abreu. The striker is number 19, or that is Garcia. Nick Cruz is number 20. He's in the middle. Sabadin, first chance, and kicks it out with his leg. Goes long for Neme. Neme controls it well. Garcia, chip to the run of Neme. Will he get a shot? Tight angle, finishes for Nicholas Neme, set up by Ivan Garcia with the chip assist. And Neme, a good finish inside the left post, and it's 1-0 Ironbound very quickly here at home. First, the long ball from Sabadin, and his forwards do the rest. Nicholas Neme picks up the 1-0 goal. Great start for Ironbound. It'll be good for them to play with a lead this early. So that counts as 3-0 on aggregate now in 2025 between Ironbound and Pennsylvania Prime. Call is given for a throw to Ironbound. This is Isaac Frey. He's the striker, number 19. Let's play down the left. Good pass. Ironbound have to defend. Hits Griffith. It's Nigel Griffith, number 10. And it ends up in the arms of Sabadin. Kind of came off the thigh of Griffith on the cross. It's just over the right back for Philadelphia Prime. That is Kieran Ulete. Jack Taylor is the goalkeeper. They go through the middle. Good through ball to Neme. Taylor off the line, and he gets there just in front of Neme. Kind of gave him a shoulder shake before he had reached the ball. Helped allow Taylor to get there as well. Cruz stretching for Neme, and center back will step into his path. It's Fernando Chavez, number 2. Pennsylvania Prime on the move. Frey trying to hold his run on side. He has. Against Diaz. Frey behind his shoulder. Puts it in the box. There's no runners there. Frey was the furthest forward. Attacking Ironbound. They'll slip it. It's Garcia to Oliveira. Oliveira is converged by 2 defenders. Now facing the play. Zapata. He'll shoot from 25 yards out and rolls it short. There's a shot for Ironbound, missing the mark. Again, they're 1-0 lead from Garcia to Nicholas Neme. Neme has led Ironbound in goals the last 2 seasons, spring this year and last fall. Turned over. Cruz has Diaz outside of him, goes through the middle. Great through ball, but Neme and Garcia are offside. They're trying to communicate. They're both going for the ball. They're called offside, though. Frey. This is closed down, dispossessed. Cruz. Another through ball. Garcia. He's shouldered and out. This time the other center back, number 18, Owen Lembanus. Zapata, who had a shot a moment ago. Zapata, was he fouled in the box? Referee says he got the ball. Challenge in from Pennsylvania Prime. Velasquez up for it twice. Volley pass. Dylan Barhe, the left winger for Pennsylvania Prime. Slip in. Griffith, he's offside. Griffith makes his way over from the right wing position. He's called offside. The number 10 is Johnny Farchak. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Number 4 and number 8 are the midfielders underneath Farchak. In the pivot, Kevin Duffy is number 4. Number 8 is Bilal Muhammad. We already mentioned Ulete, the right back, Chavez, and Lambenus, the center backs, only missing the left back with Taylor in goal for the starting 11 for Pennsylvania Prime. That was short to Abreu, and he's come up short and now on the turf. Possession though for Ironbound. The referee will let them play. Another run from Neme. He's found by Oliveira. Neme to slow up for a moment. He'll turn out of the box. Has support. Diaz. Diaz. Tight. Blocked out for, it should be a corner. Calling it a throw. Abreu's up to his feet. Zapata, quick 1-2, Cruz, beautiful vision, shot but a slip. A slip, I think that's Oliveira, or no, it's Abreu. plenty of through balls that have gotten through for Ironbound. Velasquez will just clear it out. Frey, back to goal. Ouellette fakes the cross, now goes with his left. Griffith, chest. Had a little bit of space maybe to shoot, he elected the pass. And that's stopped by Ironbound. Abreu will move. Oliveira, it's out for a throw-in. Taken by Zapata. The ball's still in. It's ruled in. Oliveira. Chased by two. Able to skip by. Pass. Garcia. Edge of the box. Couple ball rolls. Garcia, or stepovers I should say, and that's blocked out for a corner. Corner opportunity coming up for Ironbound. Oliveira will walk over to the corner. I believe it's 14, Zachary Grimm as the left back for Pennsylvania Prime. So we've accounted for all positions. It's in. It's an easy push away by Taylor. He didn't go for the catch. Zapata peels off. Tried for Chung, who had stayed up. Fake away from Garcia. Duffy. He'll turn. Frey. Frey wants it forward from Griffith. He goes to the other side. It makes its mark. Bardhi. Two teammates came central. Blocked. Right back, good slide tackle from Duffy. Griffith, sorry. Frey comes back to the ball. He'll get physical with Cruz. Ouellette. That's off of Cruz. Corner, Pennsylvania Prime. Pennsylvania Prime came back with another chance. It was almost a 3-on-2 for Ironbound, but one blocked pass has given Pennsylvania Prime this corner. There's zonal marking in the box, Ironbound. Header! It's Griffith! Did that cross over the line? It did! It's barring down for Nigel Griffith. And it's tied up at 1. Great volley finish. It went over Frey, who had leaped up, found Griffith at the back post, and just a great reaction has given Pennsylvania Prime a 1-1 tie. Looks to be his second goal of the season. And both teams now have come out with a goal inside a quarter of an hour. We're about to finish 14 minutes. It had gone from the bar and nearing the right post, came flashing off the turf, and our nearsighted assistant said that it did cross the line. The head referee agreed, and now we have a 1-1 score. Abreu switching Oliveira. Step over, puts it in for Garcia, who's judging and couldn't bring it down successfully. That's a goal kick for Taylor. Zapata heads it towards his goal. And Diaz. Now Abreu puts it into the channel. Good slide tackle. Out by Chavez. Again targeting Neme, Ironbound. Garcia makes a run on this near side. Flashing to the goal line. Now he'll face. Garcia tried to dribble. He's dispossessed. Griffith. Not as far as Diaz. Zapata. Cruz checks the shoulder. They go all the way across on a couple passes. Oliveira has an overlap. Plays it. And on the seat of his pants, continue to move possession. Pennsylvania Prime. The challenge is not successful. It's a foul. I believe the right back is Alex Torres. He's making his season debut. Chung. Make the triangle Zapata. I'm sure that's Torres. That's a blind pass backwards. Frey has some help. Griffith making a run. Frey is offside. Ironbound just moved their line up a step, causing Frey to be offside. There's an argument from Pennsylvania Prime. I think Lambanus and Farchak were in an argument over something, maybe on the last play. Abreu. Wide is Diaz. Diaz goes straight over. That's Garcia. Ended up curling back towards midfield. Then the header. Will Oliveira get this before it goes out? He does not, because it's moved out by Grimm. Throwing in Pennsylvania Prime's territory. Clearance sails over the fence. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is brought to you by Petrobacks, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrobacks gets you closer to the action, the culture, and the biggest teams on the Iberian Peninsula. Visit petrobacks.com and start planning your dream trip today. Ulete and Griffith. Diaz, too heavy. First defended, but gave up a corner. So corner, in, dangerous, headed out by Ironbound, still in the box. Asking for a foul. Referee says play on. All the way across, Farchak, who just took the corner, checks the overlap, will play it. Ulete, in the box, Sabanin doesn't come for it. Defended by Chung. That bounces over Pennsylvania Prime's defender. Barczak away from some pressure by Cruz. Just too far to the right for Frey. Good. Frey likes this right side, even though he's in generally up top as the lone striker. Maybe more for the runs there on the right. Zapata has space. Oliveira. He and Cruz switch spots. No pass came. Barczak a spin, and then contacted by Zapata, and apparently, is that offside or a foul from the referee? Taken quickly by Ironbound. Cruz didn't see Barczak coming. Takes the ball off his feet. Frey now charging down the left. He'll stop up, puts it in early. There was Griffith off the second ball, maybe punched by Sabin, and he came flying in. Sabin back to his feet. He might have to make a save on a shot, and it's in, just inside the right post from Barczak, and Pennsylvania Prime now have a 2-1 lead. They flipped around that early goal by Neme, and they have taken a lead here on the road. Beautiful shot. First, it skipped off the turf, and obviously the location as well. I think the referee's writing down a yellow card. I don't know if that was for Sabadin. He just gave out a yellow card to someone. So Griffith and Barczak have the goals for Pennsylvania Prime. Bray, who didn't like the option to the left. So Ironbound, who were looking pretty at the very beginning. Pennsylvania Prime have fought their way back in the match. And of course now have the 2 converted goals. Oliveira is trying a turn there right against the touchline. Zapata is looking forward. He has Oliveira. Has overlap from Torres. And Pennsylvania Prime, did they win it? Yes, there's a foul called. Torres commits the foul. Referee has a talking to Zapata. No card. Now Zapata with the tackle. Stays with Pennsylvania Prime. Just out of the reach of Frey, but the carom from Velasquez goes right to Griffith. Griffith going one-on-one against Diaz. Long shot! Almost beats Sabin, and he's down, though, to his left. Judge the curl. So there's a save for Sabin after the second goal. Torres to get out of his feet. Abreu. It's a couple times now that Ironbound have tried something on the right side or towards the touchline, and about 3 or 4 times in a row now, Philadelphia Prime has pretty easily got the ball back, and now a yellow card for the foul by Torres. So that's 2 yellow cards given out in just a handful of minutes, and this one is on Torres. So free kick coming up for Pennsylvania Prime. They leave 2 in the wall, Ironbound. It's Oliveira and Torres. They're men marking at the back post. And the referee says, hold on. Didn't give the whistle to take the free kick. Haven't had too many free kicks in this first half overall. Put in. Zapata clears. Muhammad. He ran into Abreu. Popped it up in the air. Bardi. Chip. Griffith. Edge of the box turning to shoot. He's got 3 or 4 Ironbound defenders in his way for a shot. Sizing up. And it goes all the way across. It popped across. And is this a corner? It's a goal kick. They say last off of, or no, the head referee says that it's Pennsylvania Prime's corner. The assistant had said that it went last off Pennsylvania Prime for a goal kick, but the referee overrules. So they're again making way for a corner on the right wing. Farchak with his right foot. It was hit off the backside of one of Pennsylvania Prime's players. Frey also was up in the air. Oyelete has to be careful with the touch with Neme right there, pressuring. Taylor looks to send this long. Frey will turn to goal. This is Bardi. Frey will run into the box. It's Griffith! And he just missed it. Couldn't get around it on the header. I believe he was onside. They're calling this a goal kick. So Griffith already with the volley goal, and that was close there. Could have been winger to winger this time. I think he just tried to guide that to the right post. Again, puts it wide. Velasquez, pressure by Griffith. Neme brings it in well, and then out of his foot for Diaz. Diaz, speedy down the left side. He'll pass to the midfield, Abreu. Diaz moves in the midfield as well. Abreu, diagonal, and that looks to be over the head and out. Oliveira over on the right side. Ironbound would like to thank its sponsors, M Parts Worldwide, Salt Athletic Heritage Barbershop, Reek Creations, Wiss & Company LLP, Alliance Orthopedics, and Footy Shop, sponsors there for Ironbound. Neme gets a header over the top of the crossbar. Probably wouldn't have troubled Taylor even if that was remaining in play. We're 30 seconds away from hitting a half an hour. Diaz. Abreu fouls Griffith on a trip. Up, Torres. They'll switch the side. Here are the throw-in. Frey pushes down Zapata. They'll send it long. Neme. 1 against 3. Neme will shoot, and Taylor will palm it down. Couldn't get it high enough over Taylor or curl it to the back post. Duffy. Zapata, good tackle. And now spins 2. He is fouled. Good work from Zapata. And this is before the whistle. Sergio Nobre doesn't like it. He thinks Ironbound should be able to play that as fast as they wanted to. Abreu. Now Neme pops up on the right, and that ball went out. Continuing to make those runs, Neme. Frey tried to glance the header to a teammate. There's no one in front of Chung. He goes back to Sabadin. It's going to be Chavez, who just puts a header into the midfield. Griffith, ball came up high and it hit him in the hand. Now they allow the quick mover. This is Cruz. Has Garcia, or actually it's much wider, Oliveira. Oliveira will go at Grimm. His touch runs into Grimm, still in play. Did he pull off the spin move, and it goes out last off of Pennsylvania Prime for a corner. It seemed like Oliveira was moving almost too quick for himself, but he pulled it off. Again, gets the corner. Got through and around Grimm. Now Ironbound have themselves a right-sided corner, which instead it'll be left foot from Oliveira, not the right far check we've seen for Pennsylvania Prime. Oliveira, that might be too close to the goal line. Taylor swats it and gets rid of danger. And Oyulete just passed it out. You can see by his body language there, it's not what he was trying to do. Abreu, tight space. Garcia, center back doesn't step to him. Chavez, Neme, good shoulder shake. Abreu, back to Neme. He goes down, wasn't fouled. Then he tried the back heel. Abreu, does he have space there? No. Slammed away. Cruz, shooting from long distance, and one skipper into Taylor's gloves. Big bounce. Frey and Chung. Chung wins it. Now smashed away. Velasquez. Is Garcia onside? Is this in? No, it's not. Oliveira. Right to Cruz, chesting. Has 2 in the box. Zapata central. Fakes a shot. Pass. Showing you the ball, Abreu. How can Ironbound recycle here? Oliveira, cross. Chavez on his knees for the header. Cross was too short to convert to a teammate. Zapata. He'll go for a dribble. Zapata, left shot. And it's rolled wide again. He did that very early on, where he shot with his left foot and put it wide of the right post. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Lambanus. That's going to be just away from Frey. Chung just spotted it down. Outside of the foot pass, Zapata. Finding Neme. Diaz, the spin. He's still controlling it. Another spin move. And now second defender is there, but not before Abreu. Abreu. Cruz calling forward in the middle. Abreu fakes the outside of his foot pass. Abreu, a shot! And off the post and in! Edgar Abreu, the single man effort to tie up the match at 2. And it's a high scoring first half here at Eddie Moraes. So Edgar Abreu, as we've got almost like a hockey goal song after the second goal for Ironbound. As I said, faked the pass with his foot, was able to roll it further onto his right and just put the right sauce on it from over Taylor's right glove. Post and a goal for Edgar Abreu. He and Nicolas Neme have the 2 goals for Ironbound in this first half. Oliveira. Abreu is open. He's backing up, trying to get away from space. Cruz. Neme couldn't get out of his feet fast enough. Velasquez keeps it for Ironbound from center back. And it went, I guess, through Lambanus. It's a swing and a miss. Griffith coming back to the ball. Chavez didn't like some sort of call from the referee. So now they're talking it over. Ironbound with the quick start. Pennsylvania Prime, 2 goals following. Not quickly, but got into the first half, scored 2. And now Abreu gets us back to being square at 2 goals apiece. They struggled with draws in the spring here at home, Ironbound. They're trying for more victories in the fall. Lost against Passaic. Won the derby versus at Union. After this match, still 7 more matches left to play on this regular season for Ironbound. Going into November. Pressuring the goalkeeper. That's Abreu from midfield. Neme causes a turnover and then just out of his feet by Chavez. But that ball is in the corner. Taylor comes over. He's out of the 18. Good win. Great challenge. Zapata. Can he have a shot? Zapata just over the crossbar. Great strike. And just too high for Zapata, who hit that from the 15-yard line. So he's exactly 25 yards out. And he hasn't caused a save from Taylor yet on 3 opportunities for Zapata. Was inches away from being 3-2. Distribution left side. Diaz. No handball there. Velasquez. Ball is in the channel to the feet of Lambanus. Quick turn, Cruz. Oyulete. Velasquez pushes off Frey. And Diaz with the pace gets there first, allows Sabatin to stay inside the penalty area. Diaz passes it out. Frey directs to Griffith. That takes a slight deflection off the foot of Velasquez. The clearance was Cruz. Garcia with the whole back line back for Pennsylvania Prime, but the counter for Ironbound. Cruz wants Garcia again. Good pace, Taylor's out. Garcia keeps it. Taylor went down. Towards the corner, Garcia. Abreu. Volley, it came up on him. He continues. Is that a corner? No, it's called a goal kick. So the shot is wide by Abreu. No touch from Pennsylvania Prime. So good opportunity for Ironbound with about 5 defenders back for Pennsylvania Prime. Abreu, I think he wanted to shoot that on the volley, but didn't control it completely how he wanted to, and so he tried to keep it up and then shoot. There was a slip in there as well. But Garcia as well to keep it alive, to peel off from Taylor and then get the ball back in the box. We've got 3 minutes to go. We'll see what the extra time is. The 2 yellow cards didn't take too long to go over, but you've got the 4 goals as well. Thankfully, no injuries. So maybe a minute or 2 of added time after we get through 45. Is Sabatin going to go get that? He will. Neme in the midfield. He wants a pass to the right. He's got 2 over there. Oliveira with Torres. Cruz. He's onside. Garcia in the middle. And the angle from Lambanus. Garcia went for the chest and then is shielded out of play. Goal kick, Taylor. Lambanus will take the goal kick, not Taylor. Oliveira thought it was off of Pennsylvania Prime. The far side assistant says Pennsylvania Prime throw. Closing in on that 45 being completed. Chavez. And Griffith came to the ball. Chavez shot it too far right. Nigel Steps away from 2. Farchak went outside of his foot. This is Diaz. Just cleared it up to the other left back, Grimm. Frey, is he onside? No, he's not. Offside. Just drawing him offside is Velasquez. Garcia. Chipping, Neme. Went over his head, tracks it. Neme. 1-on-1. And he then ran into, I believe that's Chavez, who's now down. No foul was called. It looks like it's going to be a drop ball for Pennsylvania Prime. Played 1.5 minutes in the added time. Just collided Neme and Chavez after Chavez went in on Neme after he had sort of pulled away from Oyulete. And that's it for the end of the first half. 2-2. Both goals sandwiched by Ironbound, the 2 in the middle by Pennsylvania Prime. So 4 goals in the first 45 minutes. Chavez actually down again. We'll see if he continues after the halftime break. But 2-2 for Ironbound. Both teams on a point after 45. We'll have the second half coming up after our halftime break. Ironbound going for win number 2 out of 3.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Back for the start of the second half. Expecting the goals to be the assistants. As well. Same lineups. Start the second half. That will play the entirety of the first half. 2-2 score. See for the same fireworks in the second half. Starting at 8:13. Second half starts at 8:13, so we'll get to 8:58. We'll see how much, if any, added time. Torres flips it up. Sabadin, open wing on the right. That ball is still in. Bardi on the ground. Oyulete and Griffith. Dispossessed Griffith. Garcia. Came up on Zapata. Handball. Lembanus. Frey holds it up. Duffy. Oyulete steps inside. Mohamed. Dribble. Pass back Duffy. Far check. Dummies. Lets it go Barty. Stretch on the far left. Farchak. That's off of him. Clearance attempt. Chung. Goal kick for Sabadin. Velasquez sees the run of Diaz, and Diaz, blinding pace, and that ball is still in. He just had to kick it in play. Not enough time to wait out Garcia. Velasquez backwards. Did he pull Frey? There was no foul called. Frey will leave it. Duffy. Two passes to the left. Barty. He will go at Zapata. Barty! Just over the crossbar. It was pretty central over Sabadin. Probably would have had that covered if it was lower. Just over the crossbar. Diaz. Half turn. Good hold up, Garcia. One touch pass Abreu. Zapata through the middle. Oliveira. He spins. Oliveira takes an angle to shoot. Rolls it right at the chest of Taylor, and he makes the save. So Taylor doesn't have a move there to either one of his sides, but Ironbound still attacking. Zapata is fouled in a dangerous spot, and that's going to be a yellow card for Farchak. Brings down Zapata about 20 yards out. Oliveira still upset with himself on the shot. The referees moved this free kick back a little bit further. Torres and Oliveira with three-man wall, which we moved back 10 yards. Taylor says the wall's good. He lined it up. I think this is going to be a shot. Torres in an athletic position. Goes over. Oliveira! Pushed out. Save again by Taylor. Went across the grain. Cruz. Back in. And skipped out. Corner coming up for Ironbound. It's going to the back post. Neme centering. No shot yet. Out of the box. Torres, as Ironbound gets himself back on side. Zapata left it. Oliveira trying to turn the corner. He cannot. And it looked like it went last off Pennsylvania Prime. They're saying it's last off Ironbound, sorry. Goal kick. Griffith brings it in. Uyulete had made a run in front of Duffy. There's no pass. Taylor calls out Griffith, stepping in front. Velasquez. He's asking for a handball. Now a slide tackle. And offside maybe? Oyelete off the pass from Taylor. Neme has won it for Ironbound. Zapata. Is that a foul? In pain is one of Ironbound's players. I think it's Abreu. They're going to play it. Zapata. There's too much strength on the pass. We have games to tune in, just one game to tune into for tomorrow here on Game and Frame. Renegades versus American SC at 8 p.m., a night's game tomorrow. U.S. Open Cup first quarter round here on Game and Frame. We had a couple U.S. Open Cup qualification matches this weekend here on Game and Frame. So again, check that one out tomorrow night. Diaz. So Ulete's backing off. Diaz passes to Garcia, and the flag is risen on Garcia. Bardhi. Grimm. Trying to split. Torres. I think Torres tried to hit that off the foot, the boot of Grimm. Long throw. Doesn't make its way to Frey, but there's a volley! And Sabatin covers the far post. Sliding on the turf for the save. And he doesn't spill it. Goes long for Neme. That's sort of how they scored the first goal. He went long to Garcia. Neme, a lot asking from him there. 1-on-4. Still a throw for Ironbound. Good technique, though, on the shot by Pennsylvania Prime. Sabatin with a second good save. We're going to see a substitution. First of the night overall. Nick Cruz comes off. It is number 5, Gabriel Barreto. He substitutes in. Abreu. Turn back. Diagonal. Torres. Torres from a ways out. And that never ended up making its way close to the frame. I think he tried to curl it. Stayed true. Sliced a little. Asking for time wasting there as Pennsylvania Prime asked for the second ball. They went behind. Is he onside? Barreto, foul. Just is that inside the box? Red card. Red card to Chavez for the foul after Barreto was the last man behind before Taylor. And they're saying it's outside the box, about 19 yards from the goal line. But more importantly, red card to the center back, Chavez. Or that's Noah Myers, excuse me. I think. It's a red card on the foul. So Pennsylvania Prime will play the match with 10 as it's tied at 2. So it's Noah Myers, number 2. Sorry about that. Saying Chavez. But it's Noah Myers who the right center back has been sent off. So now in the 60th minute, 30 minutes to play. It is 11 v 10. What an important moment in the match this is. Now he's going to go for it with his left. Garcia. Couple steps back. It's Neme. Oh, just missed. And is it a corner? It is. Just came off of Pennsylvania Prime very slightly. And it went off the outside of the right post. So Neme just tried to place it and he went low. Don't know if it went around or through the wall. Below the wall, I should say. Close again. We saw Zapata miss just over the bar at the beginning of the second half. Oliveira, that's far post. Is it still in? No, it's out. Goes fully over the line, over the goal line. So Ironbound will have to maybe find this through the run of play, the third and winning goal. Frey bumped Velasquez. Both went up for the header. Torres sees the run of Abreu. Taylor comes off his line. Yard or two short of the 18 yellow. That's straight out. Lambanus. Muhammad is basically playing as a center back. They did not make a substitution, Pennsylvania Prime. They only have 2 on the bench. They came with a squad of 13 for tonight's match. So really playing with one true center back and a central midfielder as a center back with the 2 starting fullbacks. Good pace, pushed on and saved by Taylor. Barreto, another shot that Taylor throats away. Keeping the match at 2-2. Just toe poked it, but hit it hard. Chance for 3-2 on the corner. Abreu. Barreto pulled down. Referee says no foul. And then would have been a penalty, of course, inside the box. Torres. Did he keep it alive? Not before fouling. Lambanus. That goes off Barchak's, excuse me. Off his own teammate, pass from Grimm. Zapata has to be careful. Garcia has way back in midfield, and Diaz can't keep it in play. And I think Diaz is going to get a yellow card for halting play as he tried to hold it before going back to his left back position, and the referee is not going to stand for any sort of time wasting or not allowing the play to run as fluid as possible. So he's booked Sebastian Diaz. Torres tries the big diagonal. That will be short to his target of Neme. Diaz pushes it into space. Diaz will stop up Nime. That's a foul. Free kick at the 15-yard line. Off on an angle to the left, but 25 yards out from the goal line. Something happened there in the traffic before the free kick. It's Duffy. The referee is issuing Duffy. And who from Ironbound?
Say something! Say something! Duffy! Duffy!
Duffy was arguing that someone gave him an elbow up high and that it should have been a foul, or I guess it would be a card in this instance since it's a dead ball before the free kick. Oliveira puts it in, and the runners didn't make it there for Ironbound. We have a sub for each. Seems like there's some confusion on who is coming off for Ironbound. It looks now like Edgar Abreu, the second goal scorer. Isaac Frey, the striker, is out for Pennsylvania Prime. Coming in for him is 20 Victor Bardalis, and it'll be a new striker of Griffith. Might change formation as well. Ironbound sub. Garcia. He's fouled. They'll take it immediately. Velasquez. He's brought to the turf by Duffy. Torres. And that's off the mark by Diaz. Run, Neme, offside. Again, close call there, offside. Taylor looking for Griffith. Farchak and Griffith. Watched by Chung. Torres goes behind him, take the space inside. Farchak, flick, Barty. And Bardalis too strong. Really not on the same page there with Griffith. Taylor up for Grimm. His header is Ironbound's Zapata. And Oliveira doesn't have the pace there. Ironbound would like to thank its sponsors, M Parts Worldwide, Salt Athletic, Heritage Barbershop, Reek Creations, Wiss & Company LLP, and Alliance Orthopedics, and Footy Shop. Griffith brought it down. Chung slide tackle. Offside. Farchak is the call. Garcia. Yeah, he's been in midfield since Barreto came in, who's been the striker. Foul on Neme. Shot down. I believe that's Bardhi for Pennsylvania Prime. We're going to see two more changes. Three, sorry. Or no, that is Sergio Nobre. Two substitutes right here. I see Torres. And now Barreto is taking right back with JP Gonzalez at striker. So Gonzalez in. Lemanus check the shoulder. Left foot. I believe Diaz also came off. He's off. New left back. So Diaz and Torres, the fullbacks, were taken out. They've made 4 subs so far, Ironbound. Barreto. Gonzalez shows to him. Oliveira. There's a push, that's a foul. Gonzalez turns. Can he link up with Neme? Neme, left foot, puts it behind. Now we'll shoot, and Taylor scrambles back and makes a low save. Couple shots for Neme since the goal in the 2nd minute. Hasn't scored, though, a second goal. '74th minute. No goals so far in the second half. Lemanus clears it away. It's off the chest, not a hand, by Oyulete. Garcia. Scoop. Header. It'll get back to Taylor. Composed defending there. Duffy, right back to Bardhi. And then he misses Griffith. Takes a deflection. Lembanus. He did not keep it in. Throw in from that location. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is brought to you by Petrobras, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrobras gets you closer to the action and the culture in the biggest teams of the Iberian Peninsula. Visit petrobras.com and start planning your dream trip today. Barreto puts it in the box. Neme, opposite side. Spins Oyulete. Neme, centering. Oliveira. And we've got a whistle, and the ball's being given back to possession for Pennsylvania Prime. Farchak moves it right. Mohamed. Can he find the run of Bardhi? It'll sit up for him. Behind him, Griffith. Griffith just misjudged it. I don't know if he thought that was coming to his left foot. It went off of his left foot. He was disappointed with his touch. Velasquez. He moves up towards midfield. Now they've switched left to right. Barreto. Gonzalez close by. They combine. Offside. And the referee now says foul. It's foul at the 15. Again, another free kick 25 yards away from the goal. So another look to get a third across and a 1-goal lead. Of course, playing down a man, Pennsylvania Prime. They have 4 in the wall. Referee says you can take the free kick here, Ironbound. Garcia, Zapata, and Barreto. Who's going to take it? And now the referee says, wait a second. So calm down some situation. So again, the 3 of them. Barreto rolled it, and again pushed out by Taylor. We saw that from Oliveira on a free kick early in the second half. They tried to go inside that left post twice. Taylor's had numerous saves in this match. Maybe a little awkward when he gave up the goal to Abreu. But outside of that, he's been pretty good for Pennsylvania Prime. Oliveira gives the captain's armband to Chung because his night is done. Corey Martinez came in for Oliveira, number 8. Try and get the number for Pennsylvania Prime as they also made a sub. Out. Sabatin comes out of the box. That goes all the way through. It's Neme. Heavier touch, and they concede a corner, Pennsylvania Prime. Neme was on the run as he brought it down. And that was a big cause for the heavy touch. Corner for Ironbound, still looking for the winner. That was kicked all the way behind the practice field to our right. Chung just over him. He would have had that right at the goal line over Taylor. Would have just had to redirect it. Still a 2-2 game. Played 35 minutes in the second half. Bardeles. This is picked off by Barreto. So Farchak came out for Pennsylvania Prime, picking up his foot too quickly. Ironbound. I believe it's Joseph Lynch, number 12, who was in on the far side. Free kick. Header was missed. Duffy. Can't link up on the right. Now approaching 8 minutes to go. It was thrown middle. Zapata, not pressured. Velasquez almost got that through. Gonzalez will keep possession. They'll reset it. Is Garcia onside? Flag was never raised. Doesn't matter. Bardhi. Bardeles. Back to Bardhi. Right at the touchline. He'll be defended by Zapata. And now a good tackle. Very good tackle. Can't be advanced much further, though. Oyolete shows inside. Oyolete. No shot here. He'll turn and try to force his way through, and he has won a free kick. Good spot for Pennsylvania Prime. Maybe they can score a third and win the match down a man. '84th minute. Ironbound are disputing the call. Jason Chung has come. I don't know, it also looked like two players that got into an argument. Chung trying to play peacemaker. Griffith is there, as well as Mohammed. As we're into the 85th minute. Just like the last free kick, vice versa. Ironbound with a heavy wall. Just trying to defend this free kick. Maybe not necessarily caring about the second ball. Griffin, couple steps and then fires it over. Hits it way too high. As Griffith didn't like what was said to him, he reached out to whoever passed him by for Ironbound. Martinez couldn't control. Gonzalez wins it from behind. Martinez, he'll pass. Garcia, step 2. Lemanus. Game might open up here as we go for a winner. Good ball, Zapata to Garcia. Garcia makes his way to the goal line. Trying to put one in. Still hesitating. Martinez sees it. Header. Barreto was trying to be calm. Just place that in the center. Neme. Foul. Just at the 10-yard line. So that's 20 yards out. 2 yards out of the goal. Out of the box, excuse me. And again, there's pushing and shoving after the foul and before a free kick. Great possibility for a shot. Similar spot was Neme, who put it just off the far post when he went low. Game was 2-2, of course, at that point, since it was in the second half. We're still 2-2. There's 5 players discussing what to do on this free kick. Last few minutes. It's taken and in! It's off the gloves of Taylor and across the line. I didn't see who it was for Ironbound on the free kick, but that could be a winner with 3 minutes remaining. They score off the free kick, and now it's 3-2. They have a lead. And 7, it was just shown a yellow card for his celebration. And whatever remarks he gave to Pennsylvania Prime, they finally got one of the free kicks to go. And Ironbound just need to see out a result for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. And they would get their first home victory on the season if they can do that. We had been deadlocked for over 45 minutes after that second goal for Ironbound by Abreu with just a few minutes to go in the first half. Martinez, we get there first. It goes off him after the clearance attempt by Taylor, and that's going to be a corner. Need a new ball as well. There wasn't a big celebration by Ironbound after the free kick. We've got a sub. Neme off. Last minute of the 90th. Goes right out by Taylor. No one got a touch from Pennsylvania Prime. Gonzalez header, directing it back a little bit more middle. Martinez is fouled, and they don't play advantage. Ironbound's asking for advantage. So we've hit 90. How much remains is the question. They're going to go back to Sabatin, making Pennsylvania Prime cover as much ground as possible. Sabatin, great pass. Gonzalez. Slip. Garcia tried one more. The substitute is 14, Alex Cesarlo. Zapata trying to shut down the move forward. Griffith. Numbers are back for Ironbound. Griffith trying to do it by himself. Away from a slide tackle by Velasquez. Still going. And he's fouled by Barreto. So it's a free kick and a card shown to Barreto. Yellow card, of course. So a bad foul by Barreto because it gives the great chance to Pennsylvania Prime. Maybe they can tie it up with the free kick. Ironbound, if they were to stop this opportunity, would have their winner from their free kick. But Mohammed over the ball with Chung and two others joining him in the wall. Mohammed hits a pass, and it's gone over the goal line. The referee says he's looking at the watch, taking account for the time. Went all the way to watch Sabatin. It was almost given away by Sabatin. Didn't have the greatest goal kick. Playing into the 93rd now. Lemanus. Griffith. Can he 1-2 with anyone? And now another foul. Ironbound stand in front of the ball, but Griffith will back away. No reason for him to take that as quick as possible. They want a true free kick. Best look here for Pennsylvania Prime is to put one into the box. Mohammed, he just was unsuccessful on the last free kick. Outside the post on the left at the 20. Mohammed, back post, center, Griffith ties it up right here at the death. It's Griffith, set up by his fullback, Grimm. He's got his second of the match for a brace. And Ironbound doesn't defend the final free kick. It went to the back post, Grimm, and all he had to do was put it central to cause problems for Ironbound. And Griffith has a tap-in with the header. Puts it down. And in the goal for a 3-3 tie. And a yellow card now. Again, the referee has booked someone for a celebration, which Ironbound just had on their third goal. And we're tied for the third time and the final time, as that's the final whistle. The literal last play of the match. Nigel Griffith gets his second goal of the game and the third overall for Pennsylvania Prime. And that is the true definition of stealing a point. Ironbound thought they had a winner on the free kick, and they did not. Both teams score directly, of course, Ironbound, and just off directly by Pennsylvania Prime on their free kick. And that's two draws. Or I'm sorry, that's the first draw for Ironbound. They've now dropped points in both of their home matches here in the fall. And so they are 1-1-1. They stay at 3 points. and we'll see how that affects the table after this weekend. So a 3-3 match, a lot of action, 6 goals, the biggest action right here at the end. 3-3 from Eastside in Newark. Thanks for watching here on Game in Frame.